But just bear with me, folks. Bear with me. Don't shut the fuck up, you jackassosaurus. You're the one who said cock and balls, you piece of shit. Alright, that's... Alright. It's been a while since I've done one of these, so you're gonna have to bear with me. So, we're doing a podcast, and we're talking about anime Matsuri. And, we're supposed to be talking about anime Matsuri today. Whenever we did this back in the day, now we're back. We have one viewer. So today we're going to be talking about several different subjects. Today we're going to be talking about anime Matsuri. And the shit that's been going on with anime Matsuri. We're also going to be talking about the ending to Dragon Ball Super. For those of you that don't know, a lot of, nothing has been made official by the company, but people have stepped forward and said that now that it's public knowledge, yes, Dragon Ball Super is coming to an end. The Tournament of Power is the final arc in the current series for Dragon Ball. They said this is the end for Dragon Ball Super. This is not the end for Dragon Ball as a whole. Don't forget there's another movie. There's a movie coming out in December that's about the origins of the Saiyans. So we're going to be talking about the ending of Dragon Ball Super. And we're also going to be talking about Ushicon. Me and Redneck Jesus over here going to Ushicon.
Get her done.
Get her done. Mountain Dew. And joining me in the podcast right now is El Jefe Rojo, Android 17, the master nightmare of the red biscuit, the redneck nightmare. Nobody fucking calls you that.
That's my character in WWE because I didn't feel like trying to go and get too complicated with my name.
You are a complication. You're a bitch.
Error cannot compute.
So, okay, so, yay, 17's here.
What do you mean 17's here?
Oh, no. I have a, you can't see it, but I have the applause thing right here.
Oh, you're
By the
doing
way, everyone, I got
thing?
a brand new fucking phone. A badass phone. Look at this thing. It's like a goddamn tablet.
No more cool pad for you.
No more cool pad. No more of that off-brand Apple bullshit-ass phone. So, it's been a while since we've done a blog. It has been a long time. Excited to be back. Hopefully, the channel will pick up again. We're going to do more blogs and live streams. The video game live streaming stuff is going to start coming to an end. We're only going to do major video games from this point forward. Dragon Ball FighterZ is definitely one of them. We're gonna live stream that one. We're gonna talk more about that, and hopefully the channel does pick up around the beginning of the year. The channel does start slowing down a little, and so now we want to get back things up because our convention season, instead of starting in March like it always does, our convention season is going to start in February with Ushicon, and then we're gonna have Ushicon and Allcon, and then the following month we're gonna have I don't know what we have in April. Joining us is the spokesman for Stripes, Zarek.
It's Master Stripes. You forgot?
Master Chips. Master. That's your nickname. Master Chips.
Weatherman.
Yeah, Master Chips.
Weatherman. It's our weatherman.
Hey, what's going on, bro?
We're doing a live stream. We're discussing anime.
Oh, okay. What's going on, guys?
So we're discussing anime.
Yeah, I saw what they did. They did another strike this time on their own name.
What'd they do this time?
Oh, basically, they even though Scarface Scarves got both of her videos back, Anime Matsuri's whoever they were, I guess legal division, they filed another claim, and they brought down her second video, even though both videos were, I think it was Ash Japan's strike violations were rescinded. Anime Matsuri, their company, whatever happened, basically they filed another strike against her. So now she has 2 more remaining, even though the videos were restored a while ago.
All right, well, for those of you that don't know about the Anime Matsuri thing, now John Lay, one of the owners of Anime Matsuri, one of the con-chairs of Anime Matsuri, was accused of sexual harassment for sending suggestive messages to some of the Lolita cosplayers or some of the female guests. Now there is screenshots of all the text messages, the emails, and there are witnesses. There are people that used to work with Anime Matsuri who stepped forward and said that, yeah, this is true. There was a lot of evidence. He did step forward. He did apologize. He took a 2-hour online course for a sexual harassment for managers. And after that, it was kind of all swept under the rug for the sake, because it is Anime Matsuri. I have been saying for years that that is not the way it should have been handled. Like, he really should have stepped away from Matsuri. They did bring in the former con chair of Anime Expo to work. Stupid little robot with the Geeks Forever banner keeps fucking up. Anyway, so they're talking about Anime Matsuri. But like, there was a lot of accusation. There's slander. So it was a lot of shit that happened with Anime Matsuri, and so Scarfy Scarf, she's very. What is the word I'm trying to say? She's very open as to how she feels. She's very blunt about it.
Blunt.
Yeah. So she said how she felt. The way she approached it probably was not the best way. Whenever we say something about someone, we try to avoid names of the organization, the event, or the people, so that way if we do get in trouble, we can play like, oh, no, we weren't talking about you. We were talking about the other jackass. We try to avoid using names and shit like that, but Scarfy Scarf is definitely not. So she went after, what was it called, Ask Japan? Eric.
Yeah, it was Ask Japan and another one named Kathy Kate, I believe.
Kathy Kate? Oh, yeah, doesn't Kathy Kate
run it was Ask basically Japan? Like...
It's the same thing. Kathy Kate runs Ask Japan.
No, she's affiliated with Ask Japan.
So she went after them for working with Matsuri, for working with John, being the way that he is. So she came after him, and so Anime Matsuri slapped her with a cease and desist letter saying that they were threatening, not saying, they were threatening to sue her if she didn't take down the videos and do a public apology on social media. That is not the way I would have approached it. So there's a lot of... Okay, so if you want to approach this from a public relations standpoint, you kind of have to see it like, okay, well, you probably shouldn't have approached it this way. You probably should have approached it the other way. I mean, overall, I don't know. It's weird. John approached it the wrong way. Maybe from it was defamation of character. She totally made him. She called him a pedophile. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he sexually harassed any underage girls. I know the girls that I did see. They claimed sexual harassment were all of age. I'm not defending what he did. Before anyone jumps to the gun, I'm just saying that there's a difference between being a pedophile and being charged with sexual harassment. What he did was bad. It was really bad. Honestly, I don't know if our group's going to go to Geeks Forever. I'm sorry, we are Geeks Forever. I don't know if we're going to go to Anime Matsuri, because we are about the community. We stand by the community. We are with the community through thick and thin, and right now it is thick, and so we feel like we have to stand by what we preach, and so I mean, I'm just not gonna go myself. The panels, they were already approved. I'm trying to get them. Our panels were already approved before all this happened. So we're just trying to take care of it as best we can. Our hotel room was already booked and paid for. We might still go and stay at our hotel room just for the hell of it, because the hotel is awesome. The hotel is not part of the convention center. It's a different thing. We're staying at the Marriott Marquis, and they have a badass swimming pool. It's like a shape like the state of Texas. It's badass. So
I pretty much changed my reservation from Matsuri to Kamapalooza, so we got a room for Kamapalooza.
you reserved the room for Comic Palooza already?
Now, originally it was for Anime Matsuri, but I changed it. I asked them to change it from Anime Matsuri to Kamapalooza when they searched for Kamapalooza.
Well, I don't know if anybody watching this has anything to say about Anime Matsuri, whether it's during the live stream or not. If you do have anything that you want to say about Anime Matsuri, you can go ahead and post it in the comments below, or post it after the live stream's over. If you want to say anything, go ahead and post it in the comments. But Anime Matsuri is one of those conventions that has a lot of love and a lot of hate. A lot of people love it because it's an anime. It's one of the few anime conventions left in Houston. It's not the only anime convention left in Houston. For those of you that don't know, Delta H Con is still an anime convention, still going on. It's actually doing really well. It's successful now, so they're doing amazing. I do recommend Delta H Con now. Before I didn't recommend it, now I do. It's gotten a lot better to work with, better to attend. It's fun overall. Anime Matsuri is kind of like it was good in 2009, then it went downhill, and then like with this recent one, it was a lot better, but it wasn't like amazing. 2009 is still their best Anime Matsuri of all time, and that's sad because that was the Anime Matsuri when they went on as the same weekend as Kamikaze-Con, and these two conventions were literally competing against each other in the same weekend. And they just went all out. They made sure they did everything to destroy Kamikaze-Con. Now, from a business standpoint, that makes sense. It's competition. You have to compete. You want to put out a better product. Morally, I don't think they should have tried to destroy that convention. But from a business standpoint, it makes sense. A lot of the stuff that they did. That was their best Anime Matsuri year. This last one was an okay one. Ren says, fuck Anime Matsuri. Why? Okay, tell us why you hate Anime Matsuri. Why do you hate Anime Matsuri? After all the shit that's been going on with Anime Matsuri, I almost don't want to be associated with Anime Matsuri. That's why we were trying to get our panels taken down from Anime Matsuri. But, 17, I mean, what is your thoughts on Anime Matsuri?
The only thing I really want to go for this year is the Evangelion thing because I'm a huge fan and they're bringing the stuff from Japan, which is really rare for it to ever happen, is what I've heard.
Yeah, but like every time they bring in stuff from Japan, you notice that whenever they bring in something from Japan, it doesn't come back after that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. Ren, famous. Ren says that because John Lay sexually harasses women and hasn't had any real consequences. For a lot of people, and I said this earlier in the stream, and I'm going to go ahead and say it again. John Lay, after being accused of sexual harassment, stepped forward, said he apologized, and then he took a 2-hour online course on sexual harassment towards women. That is not cool. All he got was a slap in the wrist. It was much. See, because it was Anime Matsuri, though, a lot of people were willing to turn the other cheek and forgive him. I think that's bullshit. I think he should have stepped away, or he should have ridden the trust of the community. But no, a lot of fucking anime weeaboo fans decided, oh well, it's anime. We don't have any other anime conventions in Houston, so we're just gonna let it slide. We have Delta H Con, and Delta H Con is doing a lot better. For people that don't know, Anime Matsuri has a lot of people that stopped going, and definitely a lot of people are not going this year because of what happened with Scarfy Scarf or whatever. What's her name?
Yeah, you said it right. Scarfy Scarf.
Scarfy Scarf. I wish we could get her on here. Does she have a PlayStation 4? Let's get her on here.
I
Somebody,
have no idea, to
somebody
be honest, bro.
contact Scarfy Scarf, and we will steal a PlayStation 4 at Best Buy for her. I mean, as far as Anime Matsuri goes, a lot of people aren't gonna go. The community is upset. John should have done something a lot better than slap Scarfy Scarf with a cease and desist letter. Actually, if I was him, I would have made an online video talking about this. Like, listen, I understand you're saying this happened. I'm sorry, I regret this. But you know, I'm not that kind of person anymore. I would have made a public video defending myself rather than slapping her with a cease and desist letter. Ren, do you have a PS4?
That makes him even...
Join us in the conversation.
That makes him look even more guilty.
It does. I mean, it's like, oh my god, I don't want people to know that. I don't want people to know that I got caught with my dingling while I was watching the Jumanji movie. Ren Famous says the Japan Festival was like 2 weeks after Matsuri, and then Comic Palooza is in May. Plenty going on in Houston. No reason to go to AM. There is lots of things going on in Houston. We used to have OniCon in Houston. We had Kamikaze-Con in Houston, Atsui-Con, Anime Matsuri, Delta H-Con. Now we have Owl-Con. We still have Delta. We still have Matsuri. We have the Retro Arcade Expo. We have a lot of toy conventions, retro video game conventions. We have Comic Palooza. We have the Amazing Houston Comic Con, if that's still going on. I'm not sure if that died or if that's
not no more, unfortunately. It died.
It died. Were they run by Space City Comic Con?
No, they were run by an independent group, but they had no more funds. They only had a 2-year contract with the convention center, and that was pretty much it.
And plus, like they said, it's the Japanese festival. Ren Famous should be on the stream talking with us about Anime Matsuri. I mean, do I think bad about John? I am not gonna come up here and give my public opinion on John for this fucking fact that I don't want to get sued. Do I think he should have approached this a different way? Yes. I think he should have approached this a different way. If you really want to regain the trust of the people, you should have stepped forward and defended yourself instead of letting your lawyer buddy, team, whatever, handle it in a legal way. Because Scarfy Scarves has a lot more popularity than us, but Scarfy Scarves doesn't have a lot of popularity compared to some other YouTubers or other cosplayers. I'm not saying she's not popular, but I'm saying she's not like Epic Rap Battles of History popular or anything. She's more local, state-wise. She's on a state level where Matsuri has like a fucking ridiculous budget that they burn through every year. But I don't know, man. I'm not trying. Like, I'm trying to say what I think without. Oh look, they just sent me a cease and desist letter. Here it is. But it should have been taken care of in a different way. Comic Palooza is so much better than Anime Matsuri, hands down. There's lots of anime conventions in Texas alone. We're going to ushicon next fucking month.
I got a request off for that.
Speaking of which, where is that located anyway?
Alright, for those of you that don't know, Ren says, gotta run, but check out at Boycott Matsuri on Twitter for more info on why John Lay and AM are the worst. Actually, let's check that out right now. I gotta move some of this shit out of the way. What were you saying, Eric?
Oh, where was ushicon going to be located at?
ushicon is in Round Rock, Texas, February 16th through the 18th. If you haven't already, you can go to ushicon.com and buy your Badges for the weekend, they go for as little as $40 for the weekend, and hotel rooms start at $88 per night. It's in Round Rock, Texas, February 16th through the 18th. Geeks5E will be there hosting our panel, Terrible Fan Fiction Stories. The convention is 18 plus only. That is good though, because I ain't got to worry about.
How far is it from Houston, bro?
It's near Austin.
You know?
Round Rock is an Austin area place.
Oh shit.
Road trip.
Road trip. Pooping buddies.
Pretty much.
It's an inside joke between me and 17.
So we're gonna stop at a Buc-ee's for sure?
Yes, we're gonna stop by a Buc-ee's.
Yes, we're gonna stop at Buc-ee's.
So we can have another pooping buddy adventure.
God damn it, 17.
Pooping buddies. Wow, there's a lot of them. Jazz, the Hunter X Hunter 2011, replying to Jazz Makudomaru at Boycott Matsuri. Stop tagging me, Baka. What are you calling him, a cow? Man, they're speaking weeaboo. I don't know what the fuck's going on. The anti-daring tea drinker at Boycott Matsuri. Well, I guess you probably know I'm trying to get this info to Philly D. Just share the tweet and with you to be official. Let's see. Let's go. Let's check this out. The here we go. The con. Anime Matsuri is growing, and so is the list of people unhappy with it. Please investigate claims. Please investigate claims. The claims for sexual misconduct. That's actually what the fucking tweet says. And their alleged problems surrounding Anime Matsuri. It's time to put. All right, here we go. This is from Houston Press. This is an actual Houston Press article about Anime Matsuri. Here we go. All right. Anime Matsuri organizer accused of sexual harassment. Multiple women have come forward online over the past month. Okay, this was published in 2015. Wow, this happened almost 3 years ago. Shit, it's been that long? Multiple women have come forward online over the past month to accuse John Lay, the events manager of Anime Matsuri Convention, of sexual harassment and inappropriate sexual conduct. I'm sorry. Anime Matsuri, one of the 10 largest anime conventions in America, is an annual celebration of Japanese pop culture, fashion, and art. People travel from all over the world to attend since it began in 2007, and its image has recently been darkened by a string of blogs and online posts from women who claim Lay's behavior towards them is overtly sexual and unwanted, particularly from a married man and a father.
Long story short, he done goofed.
Okay, so this is what John said about. As a disclaimer, I would like to point out that I joke a lot with my friends or people I consider close. If you are offended by sexual innuendos, dirty talks, or comments about boobs and orgasms, wow, you should not be my friends. Oh, shit. Online or offline, this means no disrespect. I would suggest not engaging in conversation with me. Act this way with my friends, regardless of gender. And as my friend, you should make it perfectly clear that you are uncomfortable with my conversation. I will respect you enough to stop joking. That was primarily response and accusations from Stephanie Thai, a former moderator for the Houston Lolita Community Facebook group. She had a falling out with Lay over the promotion of Anime Matsuri within the group, which she felt that he was spamming. A flame war broke out and Thai left the group. Later, she too posted online that her interactions with Lay, though the majority of her account deals primarily with what she feels are problems in the way the convention is run and Lay's attitude within the Lolita community. She also speaks briefly about the inappropriate touching and attention from him. Oh yeah. Here we go. So these are some conversations. This is one of the conversations she had with him. I wait. Stephanie says, "I await the exciting news. Then, if you're looking for standings, again, I'll be happy to volunteer." John says, "I have lots of exciting news. Maybe a bit too exciting. You might have orgasms." Mm. Stephanie's like, "I don't think I'll get that excited, but okay, lol. Oh, really? When was the last time you had an orgasm?" Okay, now we're getting personal.
Caution.
Wow. Okay, so Houston Press covered it. But it's finally, like, a lot of people are saying that this shit is old. People need to get over it. It doesn't matter if it's old news or not. I mean, look at all the sexual allegations made against celebrities who did shit during the 90s, early 2000s. And that's finally coming to light. That shit's old. It happened a long time ago. Happened decades ago, but yet it's coming to light. And now these people, people are losing their faith in these individuals. Now, John should have stepped forward and made a video or a blog comment or something or a status update defending himself rather than go after Scarfy Scarf. He should have approached it a different way. So we're gonna do a little bit more investigation into this. We're gonna try to message Scarfy Scarf and see if we can get something from her. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's message her right now and see if we can get an answer from her. Scarf Scarf. Oh, we're gonna send her a message. This should be good. Gonna connect my keyboard to my laptop. Ah, fuck! Hit my elbow.
Careful.
All right. Hello. I am from. All right, I sent her a message. Hopefully we get a response. But there's so much going on with Anime Matsuri. But there's so much to talk about. There's so much we want to cover, but we're going to cover that. If we can get a response from Scarfy Scars, we'll talk more about it. We need to, like, get this shit out there. We need to discuss. Is this something that cannot be pushed away? Now, our second subject for this podcast. What's up?
Oh, I was looking at the time. I didn't realize it was over 4.
Yes, it's 4:36. Our second subject for today, if you haven't already heard, Dragon Ball Super is officially coming to an end in March after the Tournament of Power has concluded and it's all said and done. That is it for Dragon Ball Super. One of the directors of the anime stepped forward and said that officially, as of March 26th, that'll be his last day on the job, and he will no longer be the director of the animation in charge of Dragon Ball Super. Dragon Ball Super is not going on hiatus. Dragon Ball Super is officially coming to an end. Now, there is no official report on it from Toei Animation, but there's a lot of speculation and rumors. Also confirmed reports from the people working on the anime saying that this is the end of the show itself, not the end of Dragon Ball as a whole. Don't forget, after Dragon Ball Super ends, there's the Dragon Ball movie coming out in December that's about the origin of the Saiyans. I mean, I'm really
sad.
That's it.
Man, it's ridiculous. I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed?
It's ending too soon.
I am.
Then again, I can't understand the main real reason why they're ending so early.
Why?
You know why.
No, tell me. That's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about. For those of you that are just joining, if you want us to continue talking about Anime Matsuri, you can post a comment. We'll address the comments and we'll talk about it a little bit more. But now we're talking about Dragon Ball Super and how it's coming to an end. We're so sad. Why do you think it's coming to an end, Eric?
The death of the voice actors of Bulma had a major effect.
This is one of the theories floating around that yes, it's because of the death of the voice actress Bulma, who passed away not too long ago, and that now they have to try to replace her. But at the same time, there's another theory going on with, okay, well, maybe they want to just focus on the movie and then come back. Another theory is that Dragon Ball Super was only mainly to cover the 10-year time gap between Dragon Ball Z, when they have the 10-year time skip between the Majin Buu arc and the World Tournament arc at the end where Goku meets Oob and then flies off with them. So they did say this was the end of Dragon Ball Super, but not the end of Dragon Ball. What does that even mean? So much can be interpreted from that one statement. Is this the end of Dragon Ball Super and we're going to get another series? Are we finally going to get a series that goes after Dragon Ball Super? I mean, after Dragon Ball Z? Are we going to get a retelling of GT?
I mean, a ZGT?
Are we going to, well, are we going to get more movies? Are we going to get a side story? Are we going to, or, you know, what is the future of Dragon Ball? This news comes so sudden because as of right now, Dragon Ball Z is pretty much printing money. It's one of the most popular franchises in Japan and in the world, and it's making a ton of money, especially with Dragon Ball Fighters coming out on January 26th. And if you haven't already, you can reserve it right now. I recommend that game. That game is fucking amazing. It's godly. It is
so
the
good.
Spiritual successor to Marvel vs. Capcom. It is what Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite should have been. With only 20 character selection roster, each fighter does feel like its own fighter. None of them have repeats of each other. They all do different things. They all have different ranges of attacks. They all work differently. Some work long range, mid range, or up close. Frieza definitely is an up close character. I played with Frieza, Super Saiyan Vegeta, and Ultimate Gohan. That is my team so far, but I might replace my Vegeta because I don't do well at long range. But I got to play over 80 matches. I did about 50% wins and losses. Overall, it was an amazing experience. I got to play the beta. The beta was amazing. I was sad when it finally ended, but I can't wait for my game. I will have a live stream of the unboxing of my Fighter Z, because a lot of people don't know this, but I reserved the collector's edition of Fighter Z, and I had it paid off as a Christmas gift. Thank you, Zarek, for sponsoring my Fighter Z.
We all know you're going to be touching.
You better be ready,
Goku.
bro, because I'm going to be.
Damn right, I'm going to be touching myself to Goku.
Fighting nonstop.
You want to see what else Eric bought me? Eric is such a, I don't know. Eric felt like he I don't know what happened to Eric this year, but he had like an anti Mr. Scrooge movement or something like that. So he bought me an arcade fight stick for my Fighter Z. Thanks, Eric.
That was like a team effort. I thought everybody pitched in for that.
Oh yeah, you pitched in too. Wait, you didn't pitch in shit. You paid me for modding your Super Nintendo and buying it for you and then traveling to go get it. And then fighting that old lady for it.
You also got me Finn Balor.
That's true. You know how much shit I bought you while I've been here in Dallas?
The Super Saiyan Trunks from the future. My Finn Balor.
Eric, look at the
Something
YouTube video
else.
real quick. The live stream video, I just want you to look at it real quick.
What are you doing?
Look up for what? Oh, look at the video. Okay, 1 second. Alright, let's see here.
Do you see it? Turn off your volume so it doesn't, I don't hear repeats in the background.
It is. I have it in. I'm off. It's off. The volume is off. So what am I looking at?
It's a shirt. There's a shirt.
Why is it not Vegeta? Why is there not more Vegeta stuff?
Because he's not on the fucking cover of the game. Do you see it? Do you see it, Eric?
Not yet, bro. Speed is kind of laggy.
So, okay, just tell me when you can see the video. I'll put the shirt back up. But Dragon Ball Super comes to an end. What are your thoughts on the ending of Dragon Ball Super? I, for one, am upset and I'm very upset. I'm sad. I'm disappointed. I'm frustrated that this anime that's replacing Dragon Ball Super in its current time slot. See, Dragon Ball has had that time slot for a while now, with Dragon Ball Kai, then with Dragon Ball Kai the final chapters, then with Dragon Ball Super beginning. It's had that time slot for a very long time, so it's really sad to see it go and give up its time slot. Hopefully we'll get something next year. Hopefully we'll get something later on in the year. Once they're done making the movie, they'll announce another Dragon Ball series. Hopefully we do get a lot more. You know, people are hoping that they'll eventually make a Dragon Ball Heroes game. I got a phone call. Hello? Hello? Hello?
That's strange.
Hello?
Does it show a number?
Yeah,
Put the phone to your ear.
I have it on speaker. Hello?
Caution. Enemy forces detected.
Okay, it was weird. Alright, can you see the video now?
It's
Yeah, I
probably
see
a
the video
cease
now.
and desist.
Right, shirt time. Shirt.
Ha!
Brand new Dragon Ball Fighter Z shirt. Can't wait for the game to come out on Friday. I can't fucking wait. It's amazing. I'm definitely gonna be first in line to get one. For those, but
Thank
anyone,
God it's payday for me too, bro. I'm getting me that game swell. I'm just gonna get it regularly.
let me have your Goku figurine if you pre-order it.
The figurine?
It was actually Downtime
Yeah,
Gaming
okay.
says, how did you manage to get that shirt? I actually, it was 17 bought the shirt for me.
A lot of pee-pee touching.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of pee touching.
God damn it.
The banner keeps fucking falling. Let's get rid of that goddamn banner. No, dude. The GameStop. Do you want one? I can buy one for you if you want it. They're like $20. They're $19.99, $21.64 with tax. 17. Buy him a Dragon Ball Z shirt.
He can buy it himself.
No, because he says the GameStop employees claim that it's for employees only. They probably don't want to sell the shirts. They're probably fucking with you, Leon, dude. I think they're fucking with Downtime Gaming. They're just being bitches. Overall, though, I'm sad about Dragon Ball Super coming to an end.
You're
Sad,
crying,
sad
I know it.
Why? Damn it, why? It's the boy's fault. He doesn't love us.
Where's the boy?
The boy's...
Do you know the boy?
He's over there humping maple trees.
He's sucking on the maple tree.
He's sucking that maple syrup out of the maple tree.
I
I'm
probably
waiting for
need to
Downtime
go
Gaming
cook something.
to respond. But so why do you? I think Dragon Ball Super is ending because, but there's so much they need to cover with that series that they have not like touched, like the Universe 6 planet Sadal. Yeah, tell them something, dude. Like, nah, bullshit. It's not, that shirt is not just for employees. They were selling it because the game is coming out. That GameStop is trying to cash in on the release of Dragon Ball Fighter Z. That game was amazing. The beta was amazing. I want to thank you all to all my sponsors that paid off my game. You guys are all amazing. El Jefe Rojo, Zarek 2007, Vampire Abby,
I
her
paid most
YouTube
of the
channel.
contributed most.
Also want to thank Asian the Alex for contributing. Okay, you contribute a good amount, Eric. You did. You contributed a good amount. But remember, mine was $150 something with taxes.
Anyway, let's see here. You say you wanted the figurine, right?
Yeah, I wanted because did you reserve it?
Yes, I did.
You get a little 3-inch Super Saiyan Blue Goku figurine when you pick up your copy of the game at GameStop.
I know, and I also still got my other figurine when I got for the one for Call of Duty World of War.
You got a Dragon Ball Z figurine for Call of Duty World of War?
Yeah. I guess they were giving them away when Burst of them came out around that time.
No, Downtime Gaming, why are you sorry? Don't apologize. Not everyone can contribute. It's fine, man. No one hates you.
Tell him to be at peace today. He's not in trouble.
He's not. No, he can hear you. But, man, I'm so sad. Dragon Ball Super's ending. I'm gonna watch tonight's episode. Tonight, man.
Well,
I'm about to cry. I'm about to cry. I can't take this shit no more, dude. Ah, shit, my companion app disconnected.
Well, look at the good news though. At least we still got the English dub.
I'm so sad. Why? Oh, Eric, did you want to see what my phone looks like? Now that you're here, you can see the video. Where's the damn PlayStation?
Okay, this is bad. All I have is a pistol.
I think only because Super was supposed to cover the 10-year gap, so like, okay, we're done with the 10 years. Because if I'm correct with the timeline, they're 2 or 3 years away from when they fight in the World Tournament with Uv. I think they're about like 2 years, two years, because Uv, he did appear in the manga. He's not that old, but at the same time, he's not that far away from the age he was in the tournament. Part of the reason Fighter Z is coming out so soon. Yeah, that's pretty much. But that's too bright. There goes Eric. Look at the phone.
Yeah.
See it?
I'm gonna be right back.
Part of the reason why Fighter Z is coming out so soon.
Look at this tablet for a fucking phone. Anyways, Fighters Z is coming out. Downtime Gaming, did you get to try out Fighter Z, by the way? And do you have any comments about the allegations of Anime Matsuri and them going after Scarfy Scarves legally for saying some things about them? And this thing is being stupid. Disconnect. I forgot there's a bit of a delay. So Eric, how do you like your new job? Eric!
Yeah.
How do you like your new job, bitch?
Oh, it's pretty fun. It's near me, bro, and I'm only there for a little bit, but the pay's good.
That's good. Alright, so... But... A new Dragon Ball movie, like for the I know we said this early in the stream, but it is a live stream, so we kind of repeat ourselves a lot. New Dragon Ball movie, December of this year. Tried the beta, feels too simple. They had to make it a appeal to casual gamers to get that. Still so used to execution heavy games. Like, well, no, I don't think it was. It's easy to it's easy to learn how to play, but once you start comboing off, that's where it gets a little bit more. The game does have its depth to it. Like you can combo off to where it's actually like it's good for advanced fighting game players, but at the same time, they're appealing to that Street Fighter audience, and they want to be like mainstream fighting game. Like they want to have tournaments and stuff like that for it. So that's why they kind of made it that way. As far as John, yeah, he is guilty of perving on Lolitas. But I mean, we're talking about how they went after Scarfy Scarves. Ah, damn it, companion, I keep this. We're talking about how he went after Scarfy Scarves for saying what she did on her YouTube channel. So I mean, there's that. There's lots of things going on. We're gonna do another podcast about it. We're definitely not done with that subject. As far as Dragon Ball goes, if you haven't already, you can go reserve your copy of Dragon Ball FighterZ. If you have Amazon Prime, you can get it for $47.99. Comes out to 51 something with Amazon Prime. You get a 20% discount. If you're a Prime member, you can sign up for Amazon Prime for $99. That covers the entire year. I would do it now because they're about to do a price increase. I think they're gonna do it because you can do monthly and you can do the year. I think I would rather do the year because the monthly price is about to go up by $2. Anime Matsuri, if you want to look more into that, we're going to do another podcast about it. As far as Geeks 5 goes, definitely we are going to. I'm personally not going to be there, so I wouldn't expect to see me there. Probably the other members of Geeks 5 might be. I can't force them not to go, but they're not going to be representing Geeks 5 using the legal intimidation. Haha, yeah. First, the amendment protects that she said as long as it's not blatant slander or fabricated statement. I think the statement of him being a pedophile might be slander, though, because there's no actual... I don't think there's actual evidence of him sexually harassing underage girls. Just because they're in a Lolita dress doesn't mean you're underage. So I think they do have... But at the same time, threatening to sue her does genre a lot of backlash from the community. So it's definitely, he should have taken another approach about it, maybe made a video defending himself or status update or something. I wouldn't have approached it that way. I probably would have talked to her one-on-one through social media. Like, you know, I would not force her to apologize, but I would like try to get her to understand that, hey, this is how it was then. I'm not this person now. We're not about that, or, you know, we've learned our lesson and we're not going to be that way anymore. But, did she say on record, John? Yeah, she did in her video. I watched it. I watched her video and I saw it, and because I as soon as I heard about the story, I looked into it. We just recently sent her a message today asking her to be on the podcast to talk about this. But we're gonna see what we can dig up and go from there, because there's a lot of stuff going on with this subject, and it's not something that we can just walk away from. It's definitely going to impact the convention this year. We're gonna hear, and they've sent her. What did they send her again, Eric? They sent her another letter.
The letter?
Yeah, no.
Let's see here if I can find it. Let's see here. 1 second, bro. Let's see here. Matsuri.
So we'll definitely look more into that. Alright, I think that's all the time we have for today. I think we're
I know it's all over Facebook.
We'll do another. I'll do another live stream tomorrow, hopefully. And alright, guys. I'm Jesse Goku, also known as King Mexico. Zarek, 2007, joining us on commentary today. El Jefe Rojo, the Redneck Nightmare, the Master of the Red Loaf, Mountain Dew, get her done. Redneck Jesus, Android 17 is here. He has so many fucking nicknames. The boy
Hey,
was
when is WrestleMania?
WrestleMania is usually in the beginning of April. It's always before Matsuri, so it's a season. It was
Man,
a
that's what we
season
should
desist
do.
letter. No,
A
but he sent her a
WrestleMania.
second one. He sent her a second one. Sent her a second legal action letter.
But we're doing
But he
the
threatened
Royal
to do legal
Rumble.
action against her. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about the legal action that he threatened to take against her. All right, guys. I'm Team X, and I'm telling everybody to stay classy.